Hey guys, it's Tallara and welcome back to the War Within. On our last episode, we officially began our adventures here in the brand new World of Warcraft expansion, and today we need to continue helping out our new allies, the Earthen, or I guess calling them allies this early may be a little quick to jump the gun. They're at the very least if you didn't tune into our first episode, I recommend you start there in terms of story, but basically this is going to be a lore and story focused Let's Play series as we work our way through the War Within. I'm a longtime World of Warcraft player who absolutely loves the lore and story of this world, and apparently the War Within is going to be one of the more story-focused expansions that we've had in a long time. I made a Let's Play series during Dragonflight. I know an MMO is not typically the game that you would think of when you think of a Let's Play series on YouTube, but I really enjoyed going through Dragonflight with you guys because going through it at more of a slow pace while I was recording episodes allowed me to get deeper into the world and lore than I normally do. Taking the time to read all of the quest text and all that good stuff really kind of gave me even more of an appreciation for World of Warcraft, so I'm excited to be back and doing another series in the world of Azeroth, and I hope you guys enjoy this sort of semi-relaxing, like I said, lore and story-based journey through the expansion. So we just helped some Earthen and cleared some rubble, and now we can come meet up with Baelgrim.
Over us, survivors from the beach.
Looks like there's other Earthen here.
Perhaps all is not lost.
It'll be interesting to see what their reaction is to us.
Conversation initiated.
You made it. Good. Is that a memory gem? You should not have disturbed our dead, but you have brought it to the right place.
A memory gem. There will be more to recover, I fear.
Whoa. Speaker Brinth. That's amazing. Not only is she a dwarf made of stone, she's also half Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man. That is a pretty cool getup. Hello!
Conversation.
I am Speaker Brinth, a machine speaker here on behalf of the High Speaker. I serve on the Council in his stead, presiding over its restoration of the Archive, the Titan machine installed in Dornegal. The destruction of the Coreway is regrettable. I have not returned to the Ringing Deeps in centuries. My processing lingers on the fates of those I know there and how they fare. What is a machine speaker? Also, the worst part about any new expansion is there's so many people crowding around the quest givers that I do apologize if all of a sudden someone just steps in front of us. Yeah, what is a machine speaker? It is hard to explain to an outlander, but I will endeavor to be brief. All Earthen are hard-coded by a keeper, and by extension the Titans, with a primary function that they must perform. In the Isle of Dorn, every Oathsworn keeps one of two: build and maintain the structures and facilities of Dornegal and the Coreway, or protect the city of Dornegal and the Coreway. In the Ringing Deeps, the land below the Isle of Dorn, there's a third edict: maintain the Titans' machines above and along the Coreway. That is my edict, and the edict of my people. All Earthen look to us to save us from our eventual stasis and shutdown by repairing the Stone Vault and the Awakening Machine. We've so far been unsuccessful. I can't wait to learn more about the Earthen. They're so interesting. They're almost like robots in a way, right? Even though they're made out of stone. They were created by the Keepers, the Titans rather, so they're essentially artificial beings. And as you can see, they follow very strict, almost codes of conduct, or what they call edicts, which is super interesting. But alright. The memory gem you recovered is what its name suggests. It contains an Earthen's memories, directives, and a hard coding of our edicts. Oh, interesting. This building, the Archive, is the nexus of our civilization. Here, memories are cycled, catalogued, and stored at the end of an Earthen's scheduled rotation. With the codex I've invented, we can access one or two memories from a memory gem. Take it and read the memory gem you found. Okay, so if we use this right here, the prismatic gem, we can view a memory.
Everywhere. Look out!
It was Odin. I knew him. His memory will be preserved.
Wow. The Earthen really are
Please
so
deposit his
technologically
memory gem
advanced.
into the archive's repository.
So, the archive holds every Earthen's memories. Can you view them?
Dagrin, this may be a solemn ritual for them.
His query is valid. Yes, but the archive has been inaccessible for thousands of years.
Oh. Well, that's too bad.
Do you have an
I am
appointment?
Merrick's, Council Word of Donegal. I appreciate your aid, especially in light of the fraught nature of your arrival. You must forgive Stormward Baelgrim. Being suspicious is part of his directive. A formal discussion of our situation is warranted. If you wish to strike back at the Nerubians, as we do, meet us at the Foundation Hall. Baelgrim and I need to review the data so far. In the meantime, you are my guest. Take my ring. It will allow you to access Dornagal's amenities.
Very well.
Okay, Merrick's is nice.
Welcome to Dornagal.
Thank you.
You are the first Outlander to visit in years.
Well, I'm honored, and I can't wait to see more of this place. Alright, so we need to deposit the gem in the archival repository, which is up here. It's so cool, you can see the memory gems of all these different Earthen. So I wonder if the directives and memories of Earthen are stored in the crystals, can they technically be reborn?
Directive?
It is comforting that Odon will be preserved in the archive.
Conversation to thank you.
Now let's
the
take a look
device.
around, I guess.
You may find use of it if you find more memory gems.
Oh, thank you, Brinth. Sorry, I walked away before you were done talking.
This seems like a place
Walked away
you'd be
before
keen
everyone
to
was done
explore.
talking.
I'll be back for you when I know it's safe.
What a good mom, Moira. She knows Dagrin would love to explore an unexplored city.
Speak.
What are you looking for, Outlander? Apparently I need to ask you about profession trainers. And I need to ask you about the Flight Master. Which I...
The Titans will return. Be ready.
Oh no, I just needed to ask her about, and then I need to speak to everyone else. Okay, so we should be able to fly now. Yeah, they cleared out the Nerubians. Wow, look at the night sky. That is freaking beautiful. So we need to speak to Flight Master Bream, Innkeeper Ronesh, Bran Bronzebeard, Auditor Balwars. A bunch of people we need to speak to. Dwarves have never been my favorite fantasy race. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against dwarves. I like them, but I've always been more partial to elves. But those you guys out here who are dwarven enthusiasts, I feel like you're gonna like this expansion.
Praise the Titans, you are safe, Miriam.
This is Warp Weaver Voxen. Sell a couple of items to him. Doesn't look like that's who we needed to speak to, though. I think we need to go up one, maybe? It's a stable keeper. It's crazy to think, like, there's literally a whole civilization here that we never knew about. Similar to when we went to Pandaria for the first time, I guess, or even the Dragon Isles, really. Here we go. Here's Bran. Wow, Bran didn't take long. Him and his fellow Explorers League patrons to set up camp.
Inquiring minds just got to know.
Ah, the adventure of exploring the unknown. There's nothing like it, eh, Tallara? You made it, Bran. What's going on here?
I'm not about to leave the Isle of Dorne unexplored. I have a reputation to uphold.
Fair enough. Well, while I'm here, I can read the Delver's Guide. This book contains all the information documented on delves and delve-related things. Okay, well, we'll leave that for now. But yeah, everyone's here. Sir Finley, Elise, the whole gang's here. This is a really big city. It is definitely going to take some time for us to get used to the layout of this place. It's definitely easier that I can fly, though. Because in doing so, I'm gonna hop around a little bit. Alright, this is the Flight Master over here, Bream, that we need to speak to. I've heard of Nerubian attacks all over the island from Goldrun's Reach to Unbound Territory. What does it all mean? Introduce yourself with Council Ward's signet.
Were it not for the Storm Riders, the city may have fallen. We need the Council's direction.
Well, hopefully you'll get it soon. I have a feeling they're Holding some impromptu deliberations and discussions. Here's the inn. Hello, Ronesh. Another outlander from the beach, are you? A few of your sector, Annuan and Magni, arrived earlier. They're downstairs. News of your aid to us have traveled through the city. I welcome you and your allies and will help you as best I can. Although, if you share the same food requirements as your compatriots, your choices are limited. What we consume is unpalatable to you. Gems, ore, and cinder brew. This inn was created because we did have travelers like you once come from below, but I can see what I have. Introduce yourself with Council Ward Signet.
Beds are scarce. We have resorted to using the proscenium as a field hospital.
Interesting to think that the Earthen don't eat food, but I mean, I guess that makes total sense. Why would they? They're made of rock. While we're here, we're gonna make Dornegal our new home for our Hearthstone. And now we have one more person we need to meet. Auditor Balwarts. Looks like he's up here somewhere in this big building, I think. Yeah. Ah, this is where the council meets. Man, look how big these buildings are. Like, look how tiny we are in comparison to these ceilings. Auditor Balwarts. He's the renowned quartermaster. He's got quite the beard.
My prices to be reasonable.
Cool, okay, so the currency here is resonance crystals, formed by the energies of the word soul interacting with the stone in and beneath Kaz-Algar. These revered objects are used to purchase rewards unlocked from renown. Just can't buy anything yet, but once we get some, we know where to go.
And peruse my inventory.
Alright, that was a really quick tour. There's clearly tons we've not yet seen, but for now, we'll speak to Merrick's here, sitting on his big chair.
The Titans unswervingly.
Baelgrim's vigilance has kept us safe all these years, but today we need help. I hate to admit it, but we've been caught unprepared by the Nerubians. Our process is focused on sustaining Dornegal and our declining population. Stormward Baelgrim's stalwart pride has kept him and the Storm Riders capable fighters, but they are already stretched thin, and they are not builders. The Coreway's damage surpasses our ability to fix it, but that was not always so. I suppose if you wish to understand, you must learn more about us.
We must talk later.
Tell me more about the Council of Dornegal. I can't wait to learn more about you guys.
The Titans uplifted 4 wards. The Council Ward, the Storm Ward, the Stone Ward, and the High Speaker. To keep the edicts and build the Coreway and its fortress, Dornegal. But the Titans left, and the machines stopped. The Unbound abandoned the edicts, and the High Speaker retreated to the ringing deeps. And now, the machine speakers are cut off from us, and we have no means to fix the Coreway.
So it sounds to me like the Earthen have their own fair share of problems. We are fractured in half, and now our purpose is being tested. Titans give us strength.
Then it seems long past time you stood united. We need to find this Edelgon, rebuild ye Coreway, and take care of the Nerubians once and for all.
Hell yeah, Moira. Spoken like a true queen there. With me and Dad Anduin weakened and Ilaria nowhere to be found, it's up to us, Tallara, to clear the way for Thrall and Jaina's army if we hope to strike back at the Nerubians and Xalatath. But we cannot get to the Nerubians without the Coreway, and we cannot repair the Coreway without the Earthen's help. If Merrick's thinks this Aldegon and her Unbound are the only ones that can fix the Coreway, then we need to find her. Time to sharpen me smile and put on me diplomat hat. Are you with me, Tallara? Lead the way, Moira.
If this Edelgon can fix the Coreway, we should seek her out. I'm willing to be a liaison, if ye be willing to speak with her.
Sounds good.
You are correct. Storm Ward, new directive. Take them to Freywold Village.
I will comply. Follow me.
Ah, we've got a little teleporter over here in the corner. Oh. Cool. I think this brought us up to the top of the building. We get a great view here. Hang on a second, guys. Gotta take in the view. Wow. So where are we, like, on the map of Azeroth? Ah, okay. So we're between Kalimdor and Pandaria in the far south to the west of the world. So this is the world map. And then the Isle of Dorn is over here, and there's obviously lots of different areas around. We're currently in the city of Dornegal. There's lots to explore, but okay. Enough sightseeing.
If Merrick's wasn't Council Ward, I would have never agreed to do this. You do not grasp the magnitude of her betrayal, Outlander. I have no hope for our success.
Well, this should be interesting.
Yeah, sounds like it. Anywho, they didn't offer me a mount this time, but luckily, I came with my own mount. A couple of them, you could say. Alright, Big Owl, let's go. We get a great view of the surrounding area now as we fly. God, this game is so pretty. I personally love the art style of World of Warcraft. It's so colorful. It's almost cartoony in a way. There's something about it that just really does it for me. Alright. Looks like we're landing right about here. Freywold Village. What is this? Stones of the Worlds, Part 1. The stone tablet has been eroded by time and weather alike. Many of the words appear to be missing. In early days, as stone knew, ancient earth toiled beneath of rumbling skies as deep of fire boiled. Across hills, up mountain peaks, the keeper's voice heard. To survey for future holds, and earth now stirred. From stone soil rose shoots of life, crags and ravines. Above trees strode verdant feet, a wanderer of dream. Cool. Sounds almost like an origin story of the world. While we're here, we'll really quickly speak to Iridy, the flight master, to unlock the flight path. And then, where did our people go?
Stay with me.
Oh, what's happening here? This is the girl we want to speak to. She's trying to heal someone in these pools. Yes. Edelgard tends to Abona, a gravely injured earthen in the geothermal pool. With her focus directed solely on her wounded friend, she does not notice your approach. Are you Edelgard?
Follow what drives you. Personal directive. Prioritize the wounded. We cannot fight if... unidentified. Another survivor from the crash?
I'm Moira, of the Dark Iron and Bronzebeard.
Baelgrim.
Stone Ward?
I am not the Stone Ward. You know that.
I know you abandoned your post.
And you abandoned us.
The Coreway was attacked. It must be repaired.
We were attacked too. You should have protected...
I can see there is some history between you. But if you haven't noticed, the Nerubians have you both in their sights. You need each other, age-old drama or not.
Good thing Moira's here to help us, mediate.
Greetings, Outlander.
Seems I have little choice but to hear you and Baelgrim out.
Go where you
The Nerubian attack, your meteoric fall, and now Baelgrim is here? Baelgrim needs more hands for his Coreway, but I couldn't help even if I wanted to. My people are dying as we speak. Some were abducted by the Nerubians during the attack. You're not the first Outlander I've met. A small fellow like Moira arrived here earlier and wasted no time following the Nerubians. He took the path west to a nearby cave. I would be in your debt if you found my people. Huh, I wonder who that is.
This is a waste of cycles. I will go to the quarry myself.
Then you'll be the first Storm Rider it's seen for centuries.
Yeah, there's clearly a lot of history here. Looks like Moira's helping out. I'm not sure what I expected to find coming here. Edelgard and her people have built a beautiful life for themselves. She cares for her people, and that I can respect. Now that we're here, we should help her, Tallara. If she once was the Stone Word, then her people should still have the skills and resources to repair the Coreway. She and Balgrim have a complicated history, I have no doubt, but they must put that aside now.
It must have been hard for you to walk away.
Yes, I was the Stone Ward. With the Stonebound, I built all of Dornegal, but I could not remain there. The Stonebound continued to mine and build and maintain. That was our edict. But after thousands of years, the Titans were silent, and yet we still built. My people wanted something more. Many began to drop their tools and leave for the wolds. I argued for them, that we all should be able to choose. But Balgrim was furious, and Merrick's would not defy the Titans either. And so, I joined my people here.
Leaving all you know for what you think is right, that takes some courage.
Or faulty programming. We are free, but we did choose to live unprotected. And now, my people suffer again.
Well, I may be an outlander, but I think you are in the right. And these Oathsworn should be protecting you. Having a different opinion doesn't make you any less earthen.
That is not Balgrim's assessment.
Well, let's hope he'll come around. For now, we can only help ourselves and get your people healed.
Interesting. It's very interesting to hear what it was that caused the fracture in relationship between the different Earthen. And honestly, hearing Edelgard's explanation, can you really blame her? After thousands and thousands of years of basically following orders from bosses who were no longer even around, they began to wonder, is there anything else to this life? Do we have to continue to follow these quote-unquote edicts? I honestly can't blame her for coming out here and trying to do something different and start a new life. It's interesting, too, because Moira has a very similar backstory, actually. She is, of course, Magni's daughter, so she was the princess of the dwarves, but she left because she fell in love with a Dark Iron dwarf. The Dark Irons were essentially outcasts as well. And so she became an outcast and has since come back and managed to reunite all the dwarf clans, but Moira can certainly relate to Edelgard, I think, so that's pretty interesting. Alright, so before we journey into the Earthcrawl mines, there are a ton of little quests here around town. So let's go around and pick them up. Up on top of this hill, we have nothing. What? Oh, there's a house underneath me. Yeah, here we go. Agartha! Help us, we beg you! The Gorloks are taking everything from us! I alone cannot battle an entire tribe of Gorloks. We need more. Are you a warrior?
Do you have a query?
The Earthen who live outside Dornegal are ill-equipped to deal with hostile threats. They're workers, artisans, miners, farmers, not soldiers. Who are you? I was once a commander of peacekeepers in Dornegal. The peacekeepers are not as well versed in warfare as the Storm Riders, but we are still trained and armed to protect the citizens of the city. While the Oathsworn are well protected behind the walls of Dornegal, the Unbound were left to fend for themselves against Gorloks, Fungarians, Kobolds, even Nerubians. Over time, I realized that in order to carry out my charge of protecting the Earthen, I would have to leave the city. Since then, I have journeyed across the Isle of Dorn, helping any and all Earthen I come across. Such is my way. Interesting. You seem like a pretty cool gal, Agartha.
Remember both.
Gorlok raiders have been slaughtering these farmers and stealing their pearls. They seek our protection, but we may not be enough. I know of others nearby who can help. Seek them out and request their aid. If they are hesitant, offer them the promise of pearls as payment. We will also need to arm these farmers so they can defend themselves. Search for spare weapons and equipment that they might be able to use. I will go with the farmers and train them as best I can.
The Titans carve your path.
Fear not, we will help you. Time preserve us, thank Bedrock. You do us a great kindness. While my friend gathers more weapons and warriors, I will teach you how to fight. Take me to the others. Interesting to think that the farmers here farm pearls, because obviously they don't eat fruits and vegetables, so pearls is probably a delicacy. Hello.
Ah, a new experience.
Explain the farmer's situation and their offer of pearls as a reward.
Let's commit our meeting to memory.
A pearl would be perfect. Alright. He's in. This is a cute little village that the people have built here. There's some more people we might be able to recruit.
Another interruption.
Excellent. Apparently the promise of pearls is all it takes for us to recruit these people. Aha, here's some weapon crates here. Shame what is happening to those farmers. I hope those weapons can help. Thank you. Looks like there might be a strong monster just down right here. I want to fight it. Yeah, it's called Blood Maw. Just a quick detour from our recruitment drive to take out that rare monster. Nice. Got some good loot. Earn some reputation. And back to the recruitment drive. Alright, we got some more weapons right here. We Unbound aren't fighters. Those weapons have sat there a long time. Well, hopefully that means I can put them to good use. Another quest right here from Girmira. Outlander, your aid is requested. The Earthen have said you would be of help. Our fellow Earthen at the Opal Crag have not reported their quota for the past day. There must be something causing a disruption. Would you pay Foreman Alvagar a visit?
You go wherever you please.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Add it to the quest log. And I'll also come up here and pick up these quests. Well, these are not main quests and are not required to further the story. I always find the side quests are not only good for experience points, rewards, and money, but also just really help flesh out the world, you know? I was supposed to see Kodon earlier, but I'm as petrified as unliving stone. The attack on the village was paralyzing. Could you do me a favor and deliver these jars to Kodon? I can do that. I'm sure it must be very scary to have to deal with an attack on your village when you're not used to it and you have no one to defend you. Looks like there's another quest in here. Ah, this must be their inn. A cute little spot. Frey-sworn Crouton. Whoa, his armor is cool. Keep true, Drakthir. We of the Wold Guard uphold an ancient promise to Freya to tend to these lands. Our edict is older than those wielded by the demagogues in Dornegal, older than Dornegal itself. However, not all lands have been tended equally. The leader of our order was to care for the basin nearby, but we've not heard from them in many cycles. I've sent a novice to investigate. Aid them, and my order will be in your favor. So interesting to think that there are earthen, you know, dwarves made of stone, who are actually responsible for cultivating nature and wildlife. There are many different duties and responsibilities for the earthen, is what I'm learning very early on here. Also, holy quests! There's so many! There's another one! Oh, you're a human. Natalie Pierce.
Hello.
Before Dalaran crashed, I was a preeminent expert on gems, but I lost it all. Gems, books, scrolls, like everyone else. Imagine my surprise when I learned of a creature named Balsaltius that possessed knowledge of gems stretching back before the Sundering. I want that knowledge. I'll do anything for it. But the rock-skinned yokels here won't tell me any more about Balsaltius. Could you get the Earthen to talk? I'll see what I can do, Natalia Pierce. I'll just add it to my list. I've got to go all around this area anyway. See what we can find. Right here we've got some pottery I needed to pick up before I actually left here. Didn't realize to deliver the pottery I would first have to pick it up, which I mean makes complete sense. Not sure how I'd go about delivering things empty-handed. In perhaps unsurprising news, many of the Earthen live underground, including Beta. Hello, outsider. What brings you to my home? Well, I'm wondering, what do you know about Balsaltius? Another outsider came here asking the same question. Curious. You're not here on her behalf, are you? I told her that she's treading into thick mud trying to find Balsaltius. I value both of your continued functioning too much to tell you how to find him. You can ask Quran, but he will tell you much the same. Alright. I'm not sure why none of you guys want to tell me, but anywho, I'll just ask Quran. So many quests, so little time. Here's Quran. Oh, he's got a cool little candle on his helmet. So many outsiders all of a sudden, bringing many outlandish ideas. Great change is upon us. Where can I find Balsaltius? This is the second time someone has asked me about him today. What would someone want with that creature? I'll tell you what I told her when she asked me for information. No. Don't look at me like that. Alright, I'll tell you where it is, but that is all. You need to know how to summon it to see it. There's a cave southwest of it. It is there. No more questions. Besides, I don't think anyone else knows of it, but perhaps Malik. Well, believe it or not, you just gave me a whole lot of information. Where to go and who to ask. Let's find this Malik. And also continue in our recruitment efforts, deliveries, and weapon collecting. Hello. Here's the pottery you ordered. Coden turns the pottery over carefully. Perfectly rounded, no cracks, a smooth lip. Rekka's done it again. She's our best crafter in town. The local quarry was an active source of clay and ore for us until the Fungarians took over some time ago. We were worried about the Fungarians encroaching upon the village, but there's something more. Multiple sightings of a creature much larger than our native wildlife have been reported at night. Combined with villager Modina's disappearance, I fear this is no coincidence. She visited the quarry recently and hasn't returned. We would be in your debt if you searched the tunnels. Several suns ago, my friend Modina ventured into the quarry cave. She wanted to find rare ore for Rekka to help her craftsmanship. Modina was excited, I remember. A rare feeling for Earthen. She hasn't returned. Don't worry. I'm gonna go search for her. I'll add it to my ever-growing quest log. Alright, up here is Malik to get more information. Malik, where are you? Oh, you're down here. Hello there. Hello, outsider. Welcome to Freywold. What do you know about Balsaltius? Are all outsiders so persistent? You're the second to interrupt my tasks. I should not tell you anything, but if it'll keep you out of my beard wires. I heard Balsaltius can be lured by violating the elemental balance around its den. Gotta love violating the elemental balance around someone's den, right? Alright, perfect. That tells us exactly what we need to know. Let's go do that. Over here is the Earthcrawl Mines. And as well is Bronzebeard. Hey, what are you doing here, man?
The answers are here.
Ah, Tallara. Cannot express how relieved I am to see you again. I went exploring and found Freywold Village. They've been attacked by Nerubians just before I arrived. I think the attack happened around the same time as the Corway and Dalaran attacks. This smacks of a coordinated effort. These Earthen need our help, but I can't do it alone. And who knows, we might find other things of interest. So, how about it? Yep, let's go save the Earthen in the Delve.
Let's stock up on supplies before we head in.
Okay. Let's check your supplies. Oh! Combat roll.
Alright, let's do this. Through here.
Interesting. Okay, so this must be one of the new features of this expansion. Delves. Are they like mini dungeons that you compete in with NPC characters? Yeah, the Earthcrawl Mines. Nerubians have kidnapped miners from Freywold Village. Oh, and there's all these different tiers. Oh yeah, this must be one of the key new activities in the War Within. It's tier 1. There's Nerubian webs. By completing it, we'll receive expeditionary spoils and player experience. Very cool.
Glad to see Adalcon finally sent us some help.
Very cool. So these are like instanced content. Brand's here. There's also a guy named Foreman Pivik.
These webs.
Sounds good to me. You must aid us. The Nerubians have taken the miners hostage. It's not a coincidence that we were targeted right after the core was destroyed. After all, we're the ones who can repair it. Help me traverse the mines, rescue my colleagues, and defeat these Nerubians. In exchange, I'll give you access to our treasure cache deeper in the mines.
Turning to task.
Seems fair. What is this? No need to wait for the Storm Riders. We'll handle this ourselves. Should I have hopped in the cart with him? It's fine. I'll bring up the rear.
Don't step in those webs. Nerubians might pop out if you do.
Okay, I will do my best to avoid, but I will also do my best to rescue all the poor trapped earthen in the webs. Why would the Nerubians attack this mine? Because they probably want to keep you guys in here so you can't repair the coreway, is what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm literally one-shotting everything in here, so I think tier 1 is pretty easy. Luckily, we do have Bran as our healer if we need him. The Nerubians kept mentioning the coreway. Is it really destroyed? It is. Right, all those things are down. Oh, they want me to grapple on this. Interesting. Oh, so that's how we can avoid the webs. I'm like Spider-Man. That's so cool. Also, I see a treasure chest right up there.
Behind us.
Ah. I got him.
I must get closer.
Apparently, Bran is currently gaining experience points too, which makes me think, I guess he can level up? Aha, yeah, companion experience. Cool, there seems to be a lot to this. So far, so good when it comes to checking out delves.
Get the rest of our people out of here.
Got a cart full of earthen, so that's a good sign. Let's rescue some more. Wait, the Nerubians are literally zero threat. I'll take that for sure. Yeah, so if you step on the webs, not only does it slow your movement speed, but it also brings out more Nerubians, so you do want to avoid that. How did you guys get in here?
What are your orders?
You know, Jackson. Good to see you exploring delves. Sir Finley and I were looking for a bit of a challenge. Up for a friendly spar? Got some fine treasure of mine for grabs if you win. Well, yeah, let's fight. Not sure what you guys are doing in here, just looking for a fight, but alright. We defeated them, and he gives us a pack. In there is called Reno's Random Reactions. There's a chance when attacking an enemy to throw a random item from Reno's backpack. The item may root, stun, or damage the enemy. Cool! Fantastic indeed! Oh yeah, delves are cool. Okay, so you can pick up upgrades and abilities as you go through. You can use a few Cinder Brews after this. I feel like humanoids can't drink Cinder Brew, but there's a humanoid equivalent. I'd love to join you. Alright. I love being Spider-Man around here, too. This is pretty cool. We were working here when the Nerubians swarmed us. Yeah, they got here quick, huh? Don't worry, that's why we're here to rescue you. Alright. That's all the earthen.
Meet us up above.
Right behind you. Just gotta take out these little guys.
Welcome, Outlander.
We rescued the rest of the miners, but we're still at risk as long as the Nerubians' general remains. Let's push forward together and shut down these aggressors.
All paths be
Yeah, I gotta say, this is fun.
open. Another ambush. This must be how fantastic.
Ambush doesn't matter to me. These guys are weak.
New directives. You take out the Nerubians ahead, and we'll follow behind.
Sounds good. I don't know if that's a new directive. I feel like that's what we've been doing this entire time, but anyway. Clearly the grinding that I did before the launch of this expansion is paying off, because we are kicking butt right now. These guys don't even stand a chance.
Treasure room is up ahead.
Treasure
We'll
room?
wait for you to clear the area first.
You didn't tell me there was a treasure room. Okay, so every now and then you find new respawn points. That's cool. Never know when that might come in handy. Let's go to this so-called treasure room now, shall we? So, bigger enemies are down here. That was a captain we just took out. Still no problem. We must ensure the coreway is never repaired. Ah, that's Queensguard Xerix. Fancy seeing you again. And here's Web General Abonair. So that indeed was their objective this whole time. The reason they attack these mines is because they don't want these people to help fix the coreway. Wow, look at all the achievements we just got. Guess we finished our first delve. And we officially got to level 71 as well. We got a bunch of achievements. Apparently Bran leveled up also. Today's a good day. And it gets even better because I see loot ahead. Holy treasure room. Look at all this gold. Bran, I hope you packed a knapsack. We can scoop some of this in.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Give me all this treasure. You hold the relic and discover a shimmering glow emanating from it. This looks important. The Explorers League would be interested in this. Use and equip the unbreakable iron idol to Bran Bronzebeard. Look at everyone dancing. That's hilarious. Yes. First delve complete. Exit the delve with the Levo bot after collecting rewards. Off we go. Alright, so if we go right here, I can equip him with a combat curio, which is that thing we just picked up. Unbreakable Iron Idol.
More like it.
Ah. When any player's health falls below 40% during combat, the idol awakens, dealing moderate physical damage to nearby enemies. Cool. That's a quest complete. Alright. Let's get out of here. How was that, Bran? We kicked butt.
You'll find me.
Woo, what an adventure. We saved those earthen too. What will you do now?
There's more to explore out there. And you know me. Can't resist a good cave.
I understand that. I can't either. Alright, I guess we'll see you around, Bran. We'll probably go on another adventure again sometime soon. In the meantime, let's continue doing our quests. We need to come right over here to get rid of that big monster that's been terrorizing everyone. This should be where Modena is as well. We're going to be delving in lots of caves here today. Really getting the full earthen experience. Fortunately, everything in here is going to try to poison me, I think. There we go. We found one of Modena's belongings. If we could just find her,
I do not have a
that would be good. Alright, that was the big monster that was terrorizing everyone, the Ashen Stonestalker. Turns out that thing was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, coming into the expansion a little bit over-geared, I think. But hey, I don't mind that. Nothing wrong with that. Now, looks like Modena should be... Oh! Modena! Oh no! Chunks of stone are missing from the earthen body and the remains are streaked with mud. Tiny pale mushrooms sprout densely all over the corpse. Larger bulbous growth protrudes from the earthen's mouth and ears. A broken memory gem sits crushed within the body. This must be Modena. Poor Modena! Dang, we were too late to save her. But we can at least recover her belongings. And then report back to her friend. Tallara is known for her herbalism, which is now finally getting to be used here in the new expansion. We just officially gained the Kaz Algar herbalism skill and managed to harvest our first plant, so that's kind of cool. Now, let's get out of here before we grow mushrooms. Get me out of here. I was hoping to just run out, but these things aren't gonna let me go without a fight, it doesn't seem. No big deal. Clear our way out. Speaking of herbalism, there's another plant right over here that we can gather. Get rid of these budlings, who make really weird noises when they die. All of these things make really weird noises, actually. Myco bloom is what we're harvesting here. Ooh, what do we have over here? King mushroom, the Ruststool Titan cap. Let's take that down, shall we? Love taking down rare spawns. Come back here. So easy. Nice. Alright, while we're here, there's also another quest just up on top of the mountain. In whatever this place is. Discarded botanist notes. Abandoned in the dim candlelight chamber, the parchment, wrinkled and worn, bears the traces of hastily scribbled research notes. Observation. Fungarians exhibit accelerated growth and increased territorial aggression. Spore dispersal seems to have quadrupled compared to previous recorded rates. Okay, so we need to collect the rest of the research notes, because that might be important to the people back in the village. Seems like they need to deal with these awful fungal creatures, so any knowledge they could have would probably be helpful in their fight. Alright, that's all the log entries. Perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Tallara the Drakthir helping out wherever she can, although she is still being stymied by stairs. Oh my god, what is this thing? It's like a stone goat. Wow, that was so cute. Finding so many herbs in this area. This is fantastic. Alright. Let's go to the other side of this mountain range. There should be quest here. Ooh, there's also dragon glyphs. Cool. Alright, this is where we can help the farmers. Hello, can I help? Convince you guys to come join? Sure can. It was just the promise of pearls. That's all they need. All I need to do is mention that there's pearls on offer and everyone's willing to help defend the farms. Makes my job very easy. This is a tall tower here. We need to go to the top. Because apparently there's another warrior up top. If I'd known it was this tall, I would have just flown up. Holy moly. I'm getting my steps in today. Dun 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 dun. We made it. Whew. Here's our final recruit. Merrimack. What is your purpose? Perhaps you could find some purpose in helping to defend the farmers. And in doing so, you might even get yourself a pearl. Alright, and here's the final crate of supplies. So we got everything we should need to help defend the farms now. The farms themselves look to be just over this way. Oh, they're actually down on the beach. Oh, it makes sense. If they're farming pearls, then they would need to be near water. Hey, don't complain. I found as many people as I could.
What is your command?
Gorloks are not to be underestimated. I've fought them before, but none so organized as this tribe. We must remain focused. Good work. I'm glad you were able to recruit some fighters. It's worse than I expected, and we will need everyone we have.
Resuming work assignment.
You all have your assignments. Move out. Good thing she's here to help organize. The pearls that these farmers harvest are their only source of livelihood. Some of these earthen even look at pearl farming as their primary reason for existing. The Gorloks continue to pilfer pearls at every opportunity. As you eliminate the Gorloks, search them for stolen pearls. Let's recover as many as we can. Most of the farmers are already out in the field defending their positions. I've trained them as best as I could given the circumstances, but they're still wielding farming tools. I need you to distribute the weapons you gathered to those on the front lines.
The Titans will return.
Alright, let's see what I can do to help. What do we do now? There are so many Gorloks. Steady now. Trust in your training and in each other. And in me, the hero of the day. Speaking of hero of the day, guys, it has been a busy, busy day here in World of Warcraft. Obviously, our quest log continues to grow. Many of the quests are complete, though, and we just need to go back to Freywold Village to report in. But before we do, I want to help out the farmers here and try to get some of their pearls back and defeat the Gorloks. I am going to call it a day for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed episode 2 into the War Within and all of the quests that we completed today. I'll see you guys back here next time for more World of Warcraft.